User joined your channel.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, it's been days, so it's really nice.
Good.
Nice for them to go to the pub together, and then...
Absolutely. What was I going to say? Well, they're putting that money in now. I can pay the bill tomorrow.
Right, it's not in there yet.
Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let's find you a battle, eh?
Action stations. Multiple Raven contacts. Enemy ships inbound. Lock-on confirmed.
We just took the upper hand.
Autoguns fired up. Clearing torpedo tubes. Launching missiles. Missile silos reloading, Captain. Got to reload. Stand by. Launch torpedoes. locked and ready, Captain. Torpedo away. Guns fired up. We're locked on, Captain. Got to reload. Stand by.
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Torpedo launched. Reloading silos.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Amplifying weapon time.
Launching torpedoes. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. Reloading autogons. Destroyer has been eliminated. Launch torpedoes. Dreadnought reboot all systems. Reboot complete, Captain. Missiles have a lock. Call the shot, Captain. Torpedo, make it a double. Clearing torpedo tubes. We have weapon locks.
That's it. We won.
Welcome back, Captain.
The best captains go into battle with a personalized ship that stands out from the crowd.
Let's find you a battle, eh?
Orders are to destroy all enemy ships. Good luck, captains.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Amplifying weapons on. Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline. Amplifying weapons on. We're winning, Captain.
Target locked. Launching torpedoes. Autoguns. Launching missiles. Silos reloading, Captain. Got to reload. Stand by. Torpedo away. Locked on our position. Torpedo lock confirmed.
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Activating prime, Captain. We've got a lock.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain. The ship's fully defeated.
Missiles locked and ready to fire, Captain. Fire missiles, aye, Captain. Missiles reloading, Captain. Warheads locked on our position. Aye, launch torpedoes. All the guns fired up. Missile silos.
Module reboot executed, Captain.
Ship is damaged, Captain. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. Torpedo launched. Please cut away from you. Are locked on.
This battle is ours.
Aye, clearing torpedo tubes. Captain, we've got a lock. Missiles away. Silos reloading, Captain. Thanks, Captain. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Aye, Captain, we've captured it. Reboot complete.
Activating primary weapons, Captain. The guns launching torpedoes.
That's how you get the job done.
Spinning up a caste.
Missiles 7, torps 2. Missiles 7, torps 2, flags 8, guns 1200. Already up on that. Missiles 7, torps 2. So they're point blank jobbies. Flags are 800 metres, that's the point blank jobbies. Water cannons 1200. So we need to get up close and personal with this bad boy. Let's rock and roll.
Action stations. Hostile contact inbound. Prepare for combat.
Target locked.
Right, missiles are... No, it's gone. That's fine.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. We've got a lock. Target locked.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
We've got the advantage, Captain.
Missiles locked and ready to fire, Captain. All silos launch missiles. Reloading silos. Autoguns fired up.
Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain.
Torpedo away.
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Shield activated.
Missiles have firing solution, Captain. Fire missiles, aye, Captain. Silos reloading, Captain. Activating primary weapons, Captain. Torpedoes locked and ready, Captain. Autoguns fired up. Launching torpedoes. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
Got to reload. Stand by. Understood.
Activated. System drained. Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. I could have at least said thanks.
shot, Captain. Missiles away.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Torpedo lock confirmed. Clearing torpedo tube. No contact sighted. Thank you.
We've got this battle in the bag. Let's finish him.
Octagon's fire torpedo tubes are still reloading. Enemy warhead blast at our position. Activating propulsion.
Hit us on, Captain.
Got to read. Wait. We've got to wait for the Octagons to recharge. Torpedoes on board, Captain. Missile fire. Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
Enemy forces are retreating. Stand down from condition 1.
User joined your channel.
Hey, you big.
Hello.
Dimensional.
How you diddling?
I just got in.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna go see if I can abuse myself a little.
Oh, you trying to play some ranked?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing ships at the moment. I'm playing a new game, Dreadnought.
Is that one for like
So
pre-1900?
No. It's space combat, a bit like World of Ships in Space. World of Warships in Space. It's
That sounds interesting.
open beta. It's very good. Basically, you could be easily looking at a wargaming product. If you want to have a look, I'm live streaming at the moment. If you want to have a look at it, at least you can see what the game looks like.
Do the ships look kind of gothic?
No, they don't. They look fucking awesomely good. They really are lovely models.
Okay. Is it fast-paced?
No, it's a bit like World of Warships. It's quite relatively slow-paced.
Okay.
I mean, I'm playing a destroyer at the moment, so you know you have to get up close and personal with the ships to kill them. So you do tend to die, but it's good fun.
Okay. Interesting.
There's destroyers, there's cruisers, there's what they call artillery ships, which are basically battleships, and then you've got support cruisers, which have got a heal that they can send to other people.
I see. Okay.
So it's five tiers, usual tech tree with research and stuff, and it's free to play at the moment. So I just thought I'd give it a try because Slive was quite interested. So I thought, well, I'll run it and see what happens.
God, I had a talk with Slive yesterday, and he started talking about how World of Warships gameplay balance that should be easy for battleships.
Which bit?
I just said how battleships should be easy to play. And I was just like, oh, I bit my tongue. I didn't get into the
To be honest with you, I mean, I've been showing Matt Nyla now to use the Fuso.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I mean, if I can rack an average of 80,000 damage per game over 600 games with a battleship, there's nothing broken about them.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know, I'm averaging 80,000 over 600 battles.
Yeah, in fact, I'm thinking there's something less than broken about them. I think battleships just in general are receiving
I think what they need And seriously, this is what they need. What they need to do is to change the rock. There's no longer rock, paper, scissors. They've agreed that that's broken.
Yeah.
So what they now need to do is change the method of damaging battleships. So rather than having the annoying thing with fire burning them down, which is fucking annoying, that's about all it is, because it's annoying and unrealistic, I think they should lose speed, performance, secondary accuracy, main battery accuracy, stuff like that, as they get damaged and damaged modules. To the point where they're useless. They could be full health from being on fire, but pretty much completely and utterly useless because everything's broken.
How do you sink them then?
At that point, once they're helpless, then the carrier goes in and finishes them, or the destroyers go and finish them. You know, I think it would be a more realistic way of doing it. I think they need to sort the dispersion out on the battleships. I won't say make it worse, but what they could probably do with is doing away with citadels on all ships. So basically, penetrations, you either penetrate, you over-penetrate, or you do no damage.
Okay.
So you either run, I don't know, 4,000 damage for a shell, 1,000 damage, or nothing. And that's across the board, which would make cruisers more survivable. It would make battleships more survivable, because we go up against another battleship, they're putting 30,000, 40,000 into you. So the games would possibly, the only issue is the games would probably last a lot longer. But they can't take the citadels away from the cruisers, and they don't take the citadels away from the battleships, because then it makes it the opposite. It makes it even more broken.
Right.
Because a good cruiser player at between 10 and 12 kilometers, who's wiggling, I'm a good battleship player, and I can't hit them unless I'm very lucky. If they're wiggling, I give up. If I see a cruiser that's wiggling around at 12 or 13 kilometers, I don't even bother firing at it. I fire at the ones that go in a straight line, and they're the ones that are always complaining, the cruiser players, the ones that are driving in a straight line.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I just have a hard time imagining where the destroyer fits into all of that.
At the moment it doesn't. And therein lies the rub. Destroyer was supposed to be a counter for the battleship was supposed to be a counter for the cruiser was supposed to be a counter for the aircraft carriers, and the carriers were supposed to be a counter for everything, apart from cruisers. Yeah. But basically, there are carriers, but the carrier players are shit. AA on battleships at higher tiers is a bit too good at times. I'm going to put a caveat on that, at times. Okay. I run a Fuso, I don't run full AA on it. I am as vulnerable to tier 6 carriers as any other ship, if they bothered attacking. But they go for the destroyers, they go for the low health cruisers, they go for the carriers. They don't go for the battleships, because they assume the battleships have got good AA. Fuso's AA base is crap, and yet I rarely get attacked by carriers.
That's curious.
You know, so I'm never afraid of a carrier.
I wonder if that's them, or if or perhaps you end up close to something that has good AA.
Well, I do tend to watch the minimap and stay close to cruisers.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is you've learned how to take advantage of your teammates.
Which is what the game was designed around.
Yes, exactly.
It's like in a battleship, I'll go forward and support cruisers that are going forward to support destroyers. You know me, I'll push forward as far as it will go. Yeah. But the problem we've got is you've got a lot of players in battleships will sit at the back. They've got no cruiser cover. They don't have any cruiser cover because the cruisers have gone. At that point, they're easy. They should be easy prey for the carriers, but the carriers won't go there.
And for the destroyers.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen how I play destroyers. I take a destroyer, I go around the back of the enemy team, and I play havoc behind them.
Right.
I don't bother going and sitting in a cap and doing the whole let's go nuke destroyers. As far as I'm concerned, a cruiser and a carrier is there to destroy destroyers, not a destroyer.
Yeah.
A destroyer is there to spot, smoke, and kill battleships.
Precisely.
And that's how I play it. And that's why I'd say that's why my stats are so good on. I don't think any particular class is broken as such. The problem is the players. I mean, as I said, if I've got two cruisers to shoot at, one's at 15 kilometers and wiggling, and one's at 15 kilometers going a straight line, you can guarantee which one I'm shooting at.
Well, I'm inclined to agree with you on that assessment, with the exception of destroyers. I think destroyers have a real hard time of it lately, and it's a result of the nerfing that they've been undergoing due to all the whining. But I guess technically you could attribute that to bad players.
Well, yeah, exactly. If a player's crap. But did you know the amount of destroyers that I kill in my Fletcher who are just sitting still in smoke at tier 9 and tier 10?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a standard joke. I throw torps as soon as I see smoke. See, when I go into a cap, I don't smoke. I sit there, don't smoke, purposely sit on the edge of the cap, get the cap points, don't smoke. The moment I pop smoke, torpedoes are going to come in, and then you see the destroyer on the other team. He knows I'm in the cap with him. He pops his smoke straight away, drop torps in it, Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
It is all down to how stupid the players are. Most of the time, and that's the problem. It's broken it because your average battleship player is shit.
I guess the stupid factor that I'm reading into it is the stupid battleships that whined and cried about destroyers.
No, but flip side, it's stupid destroyer players as well that abused this whole system of invisifiring to sit just outside spotting range, spamming stupidly small 150, 160 hit point HE shells at battleships.
Yeah,
it was pointless. It really was pointless.
Why would that be pointless?
Because you're not doing enough damage. What I'm saying is you're not actually doing enough damage. So those people that have been playing it like that now can't adjust to the new spotting regime.
Right.
So now what do? They've not practiced their torpedo skills, most of them, because they've just sat back spamming HE. So you can have a field day. I mean, the amount of times I've gone point blank with another Fletcher, and the fuckers, I know his torpedoes are loaded. I hold my fire, drop my torps, and then fire at him. And still, half the time they never drop their torpedoes. Because they don't know how to. It's almost as if they don't know how to. So, but yeah, battleship players complaining did nerf the destroyers a little. I think up to a point the destroyers possibly needed their roles changing slightly, which it's done. And to be honest with you, the destroyer population, I find playing destroyers easier now than it was before all the nerfs.
See, I don't. I've always been a good night fighter in a destroyer. I can take down 1 or 2 enemy destroyers easily.
But that's not what you're there for.
But well, yeah, it kind of is.
It's a cruiser's job. That's the problem. Is that's the cruiser's job.
Well then, yeah. Let's see. That's changed the game. Then,
if we go back to a purely rock paper scissors situation. Just go back to rock paper scissors. The way the game was designed was destroyers counter battleships, cruisers counter destroyers, battleships counter cruisers, and carriers counter. And other battleships. Obviously, battleships carry cruisers, battleships, destroyers, battleships, aircraft carriers. If they can get around the back and kill them. Carriers spot everything, kill battleships.
Yeah, but I look at the way things work now, and I just think destroyers don't counter anything. Because battleships now have sonar, battleships have all their spotting planes, and don't get me wrong, I think a spotting plane is appropriate. But the battleship has everything, and with the Royal Navy coming out with battleships, you know those guys are going to have radar.
Yeah.
So, boom, you know,
I don't struggle with a destroyer against radar-equipped ships. Because if I see something like a Moskva or a Des Moines or whatever has got radar, and I know they haven't fired their radar up in a while, I will, as soon as that radar pops up, make sure I'm nicely hidden behind an island where he can't hit me. And then you can almost.
But then his radar has made you ineffectual for the game.
It's made you ineffectual for 20 seconds or 30 seconds until 2.5 minutes when his radar comes back up. So you wait out the radar and then you go back out and carry on playing because you know full well you're perfectly safe for a couple of minutes. And quite often I find it quite funny where you can bait their radar out of them whilst you're behind an island, which is really good fun when you do that because you know it's pissed them off.
Anyway, guys, how are you getting on with Dreadnought?
Have you seen the stream?
I saw it pop up.
Have a look on the stream.
I haven't been watching
literally, just watch the first game. It's only 6 or 7 minutes to watch, and you can see how everything works. If you watch the current one, that's what I call Game 2. It was when I'd won a game, and then I started researching modules. It is very good.
Okay, so first impressions are pretty good then.
First impressions are World of Warships in space. It's nice and slow paced. Nothing's a problem. Nothing happens too quickly. I'm playing destroyers at the moment, which are, shall we say, a little fragile.
Okay.
But they are devastating. If you can get them into point blank range against a big artillery ship, once you get the flak guns going and the torpedoes and the missiles off, they don't survive. I think I've got.
That sounds pretty good. I did actually download it. I have this morning. Or
I think
last
my
night,
first.
really.
I think my first game was 6 or 7 kills in a PvP. So,
nice one. Okay, I look forward to that later. I'm a bit busy at the moment, so I can't play.
It is very playable.
Okay.
And for a closed beta, for an open beta, it's very, very polished.
Well, excellent. Look forward to that in that case.
That's my first opinion of it, anyway. Respawns are quite good. If you die on a destroyer, you have to wait about 15 seconds. You can respawn back in again, so it's not a major issue. It means you can go in for that suicidal destroyer run on a huge, great big artillery ship, die, but kill him on the way through.
Yeah, that might be a bad thing actually. We'll see how that works. I mean, I prefer non-respawns in general, but maybe if it works. If it works, it works.
But the games have been over in about 8 or 9 minutes each time.
Okay, no. Yeah, fair enough. That's not an issue then. But I generally don't like the whole rush in, die, then respawn approach.
Well, I haven't found a way to make it work. I mean, the problem is with the destroyer is the ranged weapons. The only ranged weapon you've got is a 7-kilometre missile. Your torpedoes are 2 kilometres. Your main armament is only 1,200 metres, and your flak guns are 800. So you've got to get point blank to do anything, unless you just sit back waiting for your missiles to cool down each time. So, but if you basically
available on Steam.
No, it's for your own website. If you go turtle, because if you hit the E key, you can rotate between increasing your speed, putting power to your engines, putting power to your weapons, or putting power to shields. As soon as you put power to shields, it puts your shields up, and I've literally sat next to 2 dreadnoughts, sorry, 2 artillery ships, underneath them with them battering me, with the shields up, bouncing everything. But you can't, you can't fire back.
I just put the link in the channel.
Yeah, I just found it on Google.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, but it's on PS4?
As well, PC. It is PC.
Oh, okay.
It's not even it's not even a massive download. That's what I liked about it.
Shut up! You and your fucking high speed. It took me about 7 hours.
It took me about 12 minutes, I think.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, if you will live in the back end of the arse end of beyond. But I've pretty much fully researched my tier 1 cruiser, so I've got most of the modules I need on it. There's a couple I'm not going to play around with, because I looked at the torpedo upgrade and it was almost a side grade. It was the same range, slightly slower refire, very moderately higher damage, and I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll keep the originals.
It's worth, especially if you're as you're still finding out, it's probably worth testing out the.
Well, yeah, what I want to do is I want to equalise.
They might have non-obvious.
I want to equalise the. I want to get the tier 1 completely researched on the cruiser. Then I'm going to do the same thing with each of the tier 1 ships, and then I'll move up to a tier 2 ship. But it gives you bonuses. You get little extra free XPs and experiences just for completing what they call tasks, which is like research a module, research this, research that. I've got my next task is research another ship.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of normal.
Just little bits like it seems very wargaming.
not necessarily a bad thing, as long as they can avoid, some of the.
They don't appear to be any particular rock, papers, and scissors, because it's all down to your secondary loadout. So basically, you've got your 2 primary weapons that you can't change, and then you've got these extra modules that you can change, and it's those that make the difference when you go up against the wrong type of ship.
Okay, that sounds good. I've got some stuff to do, unfortunately, in the real world, but I'll be back on fairly soon.
Not a problem.
Yep, see you in a bit.
That's fun.
User left your channel.
Just over 7-0 in ranked.
What, you lost or you won?
Won.
Well, don't complain.
Oh, not complaining.
Spinning up a casty.
If you're interested in seeing what it looks like, just have a look at the stream. I'm streaming this at the moment. And it's really pretty as well, that's the best part of it. And my god, how nice is it to actually have a game that's optimised for a computer, for a PC, rather than wargaming's crap.
Well, it would certainly be nice to have an out.
Well, I'm running this at max. I'm running it at maximum graphics settings on 2K, and I think I'm probably hitting close on 60 or 70 FPS.
Nice.
And considering warships has been dropping as far down as 20 FPS at times.
Eek.
That's weird. I don't know why yours works.
I don't know.
I'm running on a pod.
Well, I've got.
I'm running on an i3, but it's 960 and I never get below 60.
Well, I've got. Well, I am running high res. I'm running 2K res though. I don't know whether you are or not. And I'm streaming at the same time.
Well, yeah, streaming.
But then that stream won't not take
All ships, eliminate all enemy vessels. Good hunting.
Oh, Super 1080p full quality. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new code. It's better quality.
Yeah.
So, well, look at it this way. World Warships uses about 3 threads in total. Streaming uses about 2, so it leaves me about 11. So it shouldn't be throttling anyway.
Solid lock.
Well, it's the game. The game is actually best way of describing it. It's
Lock on confirmed.
It's
Enemy missile incoming, Captain.
shit.
It is on, Captain. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
No. I just think it's got massive memory leak on it still. Memory leak is still there, and I think it's just affecting. I think it's probably affecting Ryzen more because Ryzen really relies on memory because of the whole.
I think that must be something unique to how you're using it, because I don't suffer.
Yeah, nor do I. So
Lock down the target.
around, so a memory leak would affect it. My memory
All
is
ships, enemy contact at this
Yeah,
location.
it's rare when I see this thing go above 1.6.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. I don't think it's
your
hard.
Ryzen. I think it's your Ryzen. It's your
Missiles have
I
firing
just think
solution, Captain.
I think it possibly is the Ryzen, but not for the reasons you think. I think it's the Ryzen, but it's the fact that wargaming will not ever optimise for Ryzen.
Well, I've never trusted AMDs myself, because even back in the 90s when they were producing 36 chips, they
Missiles
acted
locked and ready to fire, Captain.
everything about the chip,
Fire missiles, aye,
including
Captain.
Intel's own products. So
Missile silos reloading, Captain.
Intel is also doing
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
We've taken the lead, Captain.
Ship is damaged,
you see
Captain.
Torpedo locked.
Which is what a lot of people do. The problem is I need it, but I want the cores for other reasons. For games like this, I'm playing now, which are specifically designed for multiple processors. I mean, this thing I haven't played a game because I only play wargaming products. I haven't actually played a game for a long time that's felt this buttery smooth and looked so nice.
I just find it funny that you call it buttery smooth.
Weapons are locked on.
Which game?
Yeah, it's like,
well, I don't know. He's in panic at the start, so it was too much.
Are you joking? It's so slow.
Torpedo launched. We've got to wait for the recharge. Launching missiles. Reloading silos. Activating primary weapons, Captain. Thanks, Captain. Got to reload. Stand by.
We just took the upper hand.
Well, it's a bit like what it takes. You've got buildings and shit to hide behind.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. Activated. System drained.
Hull integrity is collapsing.
I'm trying to do an also the fact that
We're winning, Captain.
We have weapon lock. Missiles away. Reloading silos.
Oh, it looks a bit like that other one we played recently, Scratch Space.
Space.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Torpedoes locked and ready, Captain.
Shield activated. Amplifying weapon system. Ships hold down to 50%, Captain.
TS does not like Dreadnought's website.
What does it?
360 total security.
Yeah, it did that the first time I went on it, but then if you go to the, there's a link you can go through that does it. For some reason it was fine, and I've got 360.
Flechettes locked and ready to fire. Flechettes launched, Captain.
Fine, holding position. Engaging artillery. Laser defenses engaging enemy missiles. Activate clothesline, Captain. Systems drained, Captain.
Thanks for the assist.
Recharging cloak, Captain.
It's not looking good out there, Captain.
Recharging laser countermeasures.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
neutralized.
Enemy destroyer, destroyed, Captain. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. Flechette swarm locked to target. Launching Flechette swarm. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Still a chance to turn the tide.
Thanks. Activating primary weapons.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station.
It's over, Captain. Let's spin up the warp drive and get out of here.
Oh yeah, the only tier 1 and a full tier 2 game. Yeah, that's why I got fucked over right, man.
Your ship's secondary module complements your primary. Perimeter modules affect the area around your ship. Use them for extra defense, to attack nearby enemies, or to support allies.
Oh, I'll tell you what, the little Corvette looks quite interesting. Fuck all health, but jeez, it's got some punch. I think the bit I like most of the fact is you can take your own team in, which I think will work quite nicely actually.
It's fucking brilliant idea was to make this a tier 6 ranked season. This is fucking amazing to look at.
I'll come into ships in a minute to run this benchmark.
Just fucking stupid. Plus 2 cruisers and a battleship on the side, and a ship in orbit. And not only drops things up, he does it right in front of me. As torps are coming, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is he thinking?
He probably isn't.